Welcome to this month's Live Challenge. It's the Goldfish Challenge. What we're going to do is all our contestants are blindfolded. We're going to put some goldfish, flavored goldfish, in the plate in front of them. They're going to eat it and try to guess what flavor it is. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm blind.
Okay, the first one is...
I hear the bat.
I do too. It's like,
Where's my flavor?
Okay.
you didn't guess what?
I know. Pizza.
Okay. Anybody else? Pizza?
Pizza.
Okay. They got it right. Pizza. Okay. All right. Now for the next flavor. Okay. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Here they come.
Certainly, like food.
Okay.
I know pretzel.
Oh yeah, pretzel. Oh no, it's pretzel.
Okay. It was pretzel. All right, y'all ready for the next one? Okay. So the next flavor is... Three.
Ah, here we go. We're the last one. Ooh, I do a lot.
Ew. Ew. It's French toast.
Oh,
Yeah, that's definitely disgusting.
That's delicious.
Cinnamon. Ew. I agree. Ew. I've never ever said it's right.
It tastes like
Oh, it's spicy.
That's nasty.
That's not goldfish. That is not goldfish.
That is not goldfish. It's not right.
Yeah, it is.
I
can
said
feel
French
the shape of it. It's a fish. It's goldfish
So which is
cereal. It's goldfish cereal.
French toast?
French toast.
What do you think?
I think it's a goldfish cereal.
Goldfish cereal?
It's got marshmallow.
Yeah. Actually, it is s'mores.
Ew.
That's cool.
Okay. Yes.
I'm in a mess.
It's s'mores.
Oh, can I go get some
Sure. All right, thanks for joining us.
Robin, this is quite a news day. We've got a lot before us.
It's extra stressful, George.
Some people are saying that these happenings are peaceful, but I don't buy it.
It surely isn't peaceful to the citizens of Nineveh.
You have got that right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's edition of Live Reports. I'm George Snuffleupagus.
And I'm Robert Robertson. Thank you for joining us today.
It's a busy day in news, Robin.
You can say that again.
This morning's top story continues to be the wickedness coming out of the city of Nineveh.
It is just horrible the way those people are behaving.
Yes, Robin, there has been looting and violence in the streets. For a live report, let's go to our crack reporter, Ariana Bluffington.
Good morning, George and Robin. This is Ariana Bluffington reporting live from the streets of Nineveh. As you can see, the people are running rampant through the city.
We have heard reports of folks stealing, setting fires, and just general mayhem there. Can you confirm that?
Yes, I absolutely can. The people in Nineveh are lawless.
Well, what in the world can make these people act like this, Ariana?
Robin, is simply sin.
Sin, you say?
Yes, it's sin, pure and simple. The people of Nineveh have turned away from God and separated themselves from His love.
Oh, somebody needs to tell them about Jesus.
Ariana, let me ask you, is there any hope for this people that they will change from their wicked ways?
George, there have been anonymous reports of someone coming to save the people of Nineveh to tell them how to stop the sinful behavior, but no one can confirm this person even exists.
Oh, I do hope something good can come from this. It's so depressing. The people of Nineveh need some help.
That's all for now. Back to you, George and Robin.
Thanks for that live report, Ariana. We'll keep checking in with you for the latest. Robin, what do you make of what's happening in Nineveh?
It's just terrible. Those are not civilized people.
Did you hear Ariana say it was something called sin that was causing this strange behavior?
I did. What do you suppose sin is? I mean, what their sin really is.
Well, whatever it is, it must be terrible to make people do such wicked things. But for now, it's time to head over to Kim Cantui for an update on the strange weather occurrence near the city of Joppa. Good morning, Kim. We had reports earlier of a strange weather occurrence in that area, but hey, the weather looks perfect.
Good morning, George. And yes, the weather is perfect now, but through some investigation, we've learned that a sudden and severe storm did just blow through this area of Joppa.
You can tell us what happened, Kim.
As a matter of fact, I have someone here who was at sea during this strange event. George, Robin, this is Gilligan, skipper. He has just informed me that his ship was recently caught in the middle of a violent storm. Welcome, Gilligan, skipper. Please tell a live reports audience what happened.
Well, Kim, we just set out for Tarshish and the weather was fine, much as it is right now. But then, all of a sudden, a great wind came up.
And what happened next, Gilligan?
Well, a violent storm started brewing, scared all my crew, and it takes a lot to scare these sailors.
I understand the storm was a very short one, though.
Yes, very short. And the strangest thing is on how it ended.
Please tell us more about that.
Well, the storm ended when my crew threw a man overboard.
A man? Overboard? Who was it?
My crew tells me his name was Jonah. They said because he caused the storm and asked them to throw him overboard.
Fascinating.
They hesitated at first, of course, but as soon as they threw him in, the wind stopped, and the raging sea calmed completely.
Is there anything else you can add to this incredible story?
Only that a very large fish was seen near the area when Jonah was thrown into the sea.
Thank you, Gilligan, for this exclusive interview.
Thanks, Kim. Great work.
Well, this job never ever gets boring.
It certainly does not, Robin. It looks like it's a great time for a commercial break.
George, this is some strange story we're uncovering.
Very strange, Robin.
Do you really need to hog all the mirrors during the break?
Robin, looking this good takes effort. Welcome back to Alive Reports.
George, I'm interested to know more about the sighting of that large fish.
Robin, something is coming in. I think we have some breaking news from Kim Cantui.
George, Robin, can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Kim. Where on earth are you?
Believe it or not, I'm inside the belly of a fish.
Wow, Cantui, you have got to explain this.
Well, George, it goes like this. After Gilligan's skipper told us the sighting of a large fish near the area of which Jonah was thrown overboard, we did some digging.
And it looks like you came up with something.
Boy, did we ever. From what we can tell, Jonah, after being thrown overboard, was swallowed whole by a large fish. In fact, believe it or not, it was this fish.
How is that possible?
I know it sounds odd, but our investigation led to an eyewitness of who saw it happen. Of course, we knew what we had to get was down in the belly of a beast, and we had to find it out ourselves.
What makes you believe the eyewitnesses' accounts are true?
Well, you know how persistent I am. After hearing the reports, we located this large fish, and well, I just had to see for myself. And here I am.
You are such a daredevil.
So what about Jonah? Have you located him?
No, but I did find this. It's a journal, and we believe it belonged to Jonah. It was a little soggy, but I can make out a few of the writings.
Oh my gosh, the suspense is killing me.
It says here, even though I did not go to Nineveh, as you asked, O Lord, I know you brought my life out of the pit. With a song of thanksgiving, I will sacrifice to you. We believe Jonah wrote this himself.
Does it say anything else?
In fact, it does. It reads with a voice of thanksgiving. I will pay what I have vowed. Salvation is of the Lord.
Do you know what all of that means?
I can't be absolutely sure, but I believe Jonah was praying to God when he wrote these words. I think he was telling God he was sorry for what he did not do when what he was asked.
What have you uncovered about that?
From other writings in this journal, we have learned that God asked Jonah to go to the city of Nineveh and preach to them. Jonah was being sent to tell all of the people of Nineveh to stop being wicked and change their ways and turn to him.
That's remarkable reporting.
Just doing my job.
Kim, have you learned why Jonah did not do as God had asked?
George, we aren't sure what to know is that instead of going to Nineveh and preaching to them about God's love, Jonah got on a boat and headed to a different direction.
Kim, do you have any more information on that storm that came up when Jonah was on the boat?
Some of the people here have suggested God sent the large fish to swallow Jonah and as well spit him out when it was time.
Thanks again, Kim. Now, get out of that fish and get cleaned up.
Will do, George.
This is simply unreal.
Truth is stranger than fiction.
I wonder what happened to Jonah once the fish spit him out.
That is an excellent question, Robin. Wait, I'm getting something. It looks like Ariana Bluffington is with us again.
George, Robin, things have really changed here in Nineveh. The looting, rioting, and all of the chaos is gone.
It looks like a completely different place, Ariana.
Oh, it is, Robin.
What caused this complete turnaround, Ariana?
Well, George, the credit has been given to a man who came and spoke to the people. I have a guest here who has heard the speaker and can tell us more about him. This is Bobby Sue Swagger, a resident of Nineveh, southern Nineveh. She has a first-hand account of the events as they have unfolded here. Bobby Sue, please tell us how your city has been transformed thoroughly a wicked place to one of peace and beauty.
Well, it all started when this here speaker came around, gave all these speeches about how bad everything was and how we all needed to change from our wicked ways.
What else did this speaker say?
He told us to stop sinning, to stop stealing, to stop lying, and to set in fires.
And what do you think made the people listen to this man? This man had never been seen before.
Well, Ariana, it was the weirdest thing. The man, it was like he was sent from heaven.
What's that? Yes, okay, Bobby Sue. What was this man's name that spoke to you? Was it Jonah?
Yes, ma'am, it sure was.
George Robin, there you have it. Jonah came to Nineveh and preached against the people's wickedness. But because of that, they have accepted the love of God and changed their ways.
And what a difference it has made.
A huge change indeed.
Well, that's about all the time we have for today's Alive Reports. See you next time. Robin, I can't help but wonder how large that fish really was.
It would have to be huge to fit a man inside.
I wonder what else was inside.
George, what do you mean?
Well, if a fish can swallow a man, it could swallow other things, like a shark.
Oh, George, do you think Jonah had to battle with a shark while he was inside the fish?
It's just something to think about.
It is something, George.
What?
The Bible. It just came to life before our eyes.
Indeed it did, Robin.
That's the cool thing about Alive Reports.
The Bible is very cool.
What's the verse we're focusing on this time?
It's Jonah 3:5. So the people of Nineveh believed God.
That's a simple verse.
You know, Robin, it is simple. All Jonah had to do was follow God. As soon as the people of Nineveh heard about God, that they believed in him.
Simple, but not always easy.
Exactly, Robin. It's not always easy, but following God is always the right thing.
And like Jonah, following him helps to let more people know about him. God will use us to reach people for him. See you next time.
Goodbye, everyone.
There's a place just down the street where the stories we love to read come alive before your